Most of us have learned to ignore the flood of paranormal videos appearing in our feeds. Between sophisticated CGI, cheap jump scares, and staged hoaxes, the digital landscape is saturated with fiction. Finding the truth requires a filtration process. After a decade of analysis, eliminating deepfakes leaves a specific cluster of data at the bottom. This is the surviving dataset, authentic recordings captured by accident, by people simply testing cameras, monitoring pets, or recording daily life. Once you isolate these authentic files, the anomalies cease to look like random glitches. They reveal identical, precise patterns that repeat across completely unrelated homes and facilities. When the fakes are stripped away, we are left with a catalog of observable events. Our goal is to determine the rules that govern these genuine anomalies. The first taxonomic category is biomechanical impossibilities. In a rural cabin in Montana, a couple installed a wildlife camera to catch deer on their porch at night. The camera instead recorded a small humanoid figure peering into the window. It blinked once, then vanished into the dark woods. Frame-by-frame analysis of this movement reveals a gait that defies standard anatomy. The entity moves in a stuttering, impossible sequence that looks as if it is bending the physical space around it. We see these physical anomalies repeated in more structured environments, such as a security camera recording from a locked house in Oregon. The figure's path followed an impossible sequence. It passed through locked doors without triggering a single motion sensor. This presents a physics problem. Objects with mass should interact with security fields. Here, the entity moved as if the walls were non-existent. These instances suggest that the anomalies do not follow the predictable patterns of mass and movement that our security technology is designed to detect. The second category is environmental manipulation, where these entities interact with physical matter in a systematic way. In a high-security storage facility in Arizona, cameras recorded heavy doors in a restricted sector opening and slamming shut in a synchronized, intentional pattern. A similar event occurred in a Miami home, where doors moved in a perfect rhythm. The motion was so precise, it suggested the home's smart system was being manipulated from within. In a Vermont farmhouse, this manipulation escalated. A rocking chair moved on its own, followed by doors opening in a sequence. Audio enhancement of the recording revealed fragmented whispers buried in the background noise. These physical interactions appear to be calculated. The synchronization and audio evidence suggest we are seeing an intelligent intent rather than random environmental chaos. The third and most disturbing category is observer awareness. This behavior was captured by urban explorers in an abandoned hospital in Detroit. Shadows on the hospital walls mimicked human motion, but they appeared to be actively performing for the static cameras the explorers had left behind. In a Pennsylvania high school, a shadow moving down a hallway stopped, turned, and looked directly into the lens before vanishing. This awareness becomes more intimate in residential settings. In Phoenix, a woman recorded a figure sitting on the edge of her bed, staring at her for several minutes without moving. These patterns suggest the entities are not merely repetitive echoes of past events. They appear to perceive the present moment, the observer, and the technology used to record them. The phenomenon often leaves evidence that persists after the cameras are turned off. In Wisconsin, a woman found unexplained scratches on her bedroom floor after recording a figure in the hallway the night before. Biological organisms also react to these lasting shifts. In Chicago, a woman's cat began aggressively hissing at empty corners where the camera had previously captured faint distortions. The most significant pattern in the data is attachment. A man in Minnesota reported the same shadowy entity followed him across multiple homes over several months. When he installed more cameras to document the activity, the phenomenon escalated. The entity appeared to adapt its behavior based on his attempts to observe it. The dataset indicates that the act of observation carries a risk. When we turn our cameras on to capture the unknown, we are inviting it to look back and connect itself to us.